Body Light. I'm back here with another video. The new year's upon us, and we gotta keep motivated. We gotta keep things fresh. We gotta move to new heights in this coming year. 2023 promises to be a great year, and in order to keep motivated, in order to keep moving, in an upward and forward direction, I thought why not, it's very important to, be alert, keep your mind active, keep your spirit active, so I thought why not do a series with you guys, look at certain the important things, read certain important books, go to certain important places, literally going to stay awake this year. We're literally going to stay awake this year. I'm not talking about, when I say awake, I'm not talking about no sleeping, but we're going to do what needs to be done. We're going to be in the right places at the right times, So, starting off our journey being awake, we're going to start by reading the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I'm going to have the book on my blog, derrick.blogspot.com. You'll go to that page and then download the book and the PDF of the book, and then y'all can follow through, read with me. We're gonna be reading for about 10 minutes a day, and I'm sure it's gonna come in handy because it's gonna keep our minds fresh and all. Reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, like I said. So just to start with, we're gonna be looking at the authors of this book, written by Robert T. Kiyosaki. The book was written by Robert T. Kiyosaki, and he says the main reason people struggle financially is because they spent years in school but learn nothing about money. Does that get you thinking? Because it definitely gets me thinking. Since the result is people learn to work for money but never learn to have money work for them. That's what Robert says. So do you have money working for you, or you're working for money? What stage are you at? Recalibrating the different stages that we are in life, and we're gonna keep this fresh. So we're staying awake this year. Robert says that Robert was born and raised in Hawaii. He's a 4th generation Japanese American. He comes from a prominent family of educators, actually. So his father was the head of the education for the state of Hawaii. After high school, Robert was educated in New York, and upon graduation he joined the U.S. Marine Corps and went to Vietnam as an officer and a helicopter gunship pilot. So definitely Robert did get an education, right? After the war, Robert's business career began in 1977. He founded a company that brought to the market the first nylon and Velcro surfer wallets, right? So Robert grew that business into a multi-million-dollar worldwide product. You think he's someone worth listening to? He's been able to turn one business into a multi-million-dollar, business. So maybe you can listen to him for your first million, huh? Yeah. I know you all have goals of making $1 million this year. It's possible, You gotta remember that. It's possible. It's possible to make that $1 million this year. You gotta keep sharp though. You gotta be awake. So he and his product was featured in Runner's World, Gentleman's Quarterly, Success Magazine, Newsweek, and even Playboy. But then Robert left the business world he co-founded in 1985 an international education company that operated in 7 countries taught business, investing. He taught business and investing, right? And he taught this to tens and thousands of graduates. Robert retired at the age of 47, and he does what he enjoys most, which is investing, right? So very important to, what better to do than doing something that you actually love and it makes you money, right? I think that's the best, business. Like some people do put it, if your hobby is your job, you never have a job. So, investing for Robert was like a hobby. He enjoyed doing it. So whenever he's doing it, he's never really working. He's just having fun and making money. So Robert was concerned about the growing gap between the haves and the have-nots. Robert created the board game Cash Flow. Cash Flow teaches the game of money. Cash Flow teaches the game of money. Here, before only known by the rich, right? That was a game, I think the principles of cash flow was actually that which only the rich were allowed, access to. Although Robert's business was in real estate and developing small cap companies, his true love and passion is teaching. Interesting. We literally just said that if your hobby is your job, you never really work it, right? The question is, what is your hobby? Put your hobbies in the comment section. Let's see if they're monetizable. Can we monetize those hobbies? Can your hobbies become a business though? Can your hobby become a business? So, like we said, Robert retired at 47, right? Went to do what he loved, which was investing. Robert's business was in real estate and developing small cap companies. His true love was teaching. He shared his speaking stage with great people. Robert shared his speaking stage with people like OG Mondino, Zig Ziglar, Anthony Robbins. Yeah, 3 people I guess we're gonna look at as well. Robert's message was take responsibility for your finances or take others all your life. Take responsibility for your finances or take others all your life. What would you rather do? Take responsibility for your finances or you want to take others all your life? Which is it going to be? Robert teaches in a class that lasts for an hour to 3 days. It lasts from an hour to 3 days, and he teaches people the secrets of the rich. Who doesn't want to be in that class? Definitely. What are the secrets of the rich? I'm sure you want to know. I want to know. So we're going for that class. Subjects that Robert's classes span were in subjects run from investing for high returns and low risk to teaching children to be rich, to starting companies and selling them. But Robert has a message. Robert has one solid earth-shaking message: awakening the financial genius that lies within you. Awaken the financial genius that lies within you. That's a strong message. So definitely there's a financial genius in each and every one of us. But you gotta awaken it. Robert says the genius is waiting to come out. Anthony Robbins, whom Robert did share stage with, this is what he has to say about Robert's work. He says Robert Kiyosaki's work is in education is powerful, profound, and life-changing. So definitely, this is a book to read, right? I'm sure we're gonna enjoy this. Anthony Robbins says, I salute his efforts and I recommend him highly. It says during the time of great economic change, Robert's message is priceless. The second author being mentioned is Sharon L. Lesher. She's a wife and mother of 3. She CPA, is a consultant to the toy and publishing industries and business. She's a business owner, and she's dedicated to the field of education, right? She graduated with honors from Florida State University with a degree in accounting. She joined the ranks of what was then one of the big 8 accounting firms and went to become the CFO of a turnaround company in the computer industry, tax director for National Insurance Company, and founder and associate publisher of the first regional women's magazine in Wisconsin. She was doing this all while maintaining her professional credentials as a CPA. We're in for some works. These authors don't play. Definitely don't play. So her focus quickly changed to education as she watched her own 3 children grow. It was a struggle to get them to read. They would rather watch TV. Yeah, we'd rather watch YouTube. We'd rather watch Derrick on YouTube, right? We'd rather watch Eli on YouTube, right? So she was delighted to join forces. Okay, so Sharon was delighted to join forces with the investor of the first electronic talk book and help expand the electronic book industry to a multi-million-dollar international market, right? Today, she remains a pioneer in developing new technologies to bring the book back into children's lives. Says as her own children grew, she was keenly involved in their education. She became a vocal activist in the areas of mathematics, computers, reading, writing, education. Sharon took this seriously. Sharon says our current educational system has not been able to keep pace with the global and technological changes in the world today. She says we must teach our young people the skills, both scholastic and financial, that they will need not only to survive, but to flourish in the world they face. Are you being taught? Are you being taught both scholastic and financial skills? I think we're in for a treat with this book, because definitely we're gonna you're gonna get some gems, not only scholastically but also financially, both to survive and flourish. So we're not only going to be surviving in the year 2023, we're also going to flourish. It's an upward and forward life to the end. So as the co-author of Rich Dad Poor Dad and the Cash Flow Quadrant, she focuses her efforts in helping to great educational tools for anyone interested in bettering their own financial education. So we have two authors, two partners for this book, Robert T. Kiyosaki and Sharon L. Letcher, an investor, educator, an accountant, and a business builder, right? I definitely think this is a book to read, and we're definitely in for a treat. This is just a short introduction. We're definitely going to get into the book in the upcoming episodes. Watch out, and I look forward to seeing you. 10 minutes a day is enough to keep your mind awake, keep you awake, and like Robert says, awaking the financial genius in you.